Hey there, everybody, and welcome to my first match of Season 6, which is also doubling up as a Menagerie Cage Match, which is pretty cool. That was SCSN's idea, and it was a good one. So we'll play 6 games with Menagerie for our league match, and then I guess it's pretty late for him, but depending, we'll play a few more games after the league match is over with Menagerie still. So I don't know, he asked me how many promos. I think he doesn't want to play with Governor, maybe. This is a league match combined with a cage match, Amaloy. So we're going to be playing 6 games with Menagerie for the league match, and then we'll just keep playing games for as long as we feel like after the match is over still. So anyway, I'm closing the chat now, so I won't be able to answer those questions anymore. But he may be setting up his stream still, I'm not certain. Hopefully I made this 2-player. Yeah. Alright, so let's start. It's been a while since I have played a league match, so, I guess I'll just open Governor here. There should be time to there should be pretty easy to outrace the rebuild here with Governor. I don't think Menagerie will be all that great. I mean, yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's possible at some point you may just like it better than silver. But it may be better even just to open Potion Lookout than Governor. Just pure Governor. Okay, he has the 5-2 also. We'll see what he does with his... I'm going to remodel an estate into a potion and buy a lookout, I think. I'm not sure if there's time for a university here or not, but we'll find out. There may not be. There's... yeah. I'm really not positive on that. May just be way too slow. I assume he'll trash a copper in an estate. I mean, he'll trash something, I think. He's getting a lookout too. I'll take a silver now. I could have taken a gold and bought the lookout knowing I could. I guess I wasn't guaranteed to hit 4 here. So yeah. Depending on how many lookout plays we get in Menagerie, might activate some. And of course we can do embassy as well to help that out a bit. Because you'd really rather just use your governors for gaining golds and remodeling rather than for drawing. This is okay. So here I think you either want a second lookout or a silver. Probably the second lookout is better, actually. This is a pretty nice draw here for him. We'll all be moving right along very quickly. There's a lookout still in here. There's still stuff to trash though. Maybe I just... Is he gonna take a... No. We should be able to dig for our university. No problem. The other option here is to remodel the second lookout. I think we still can trash more. Okay. So we'd really like to get all of the last two governors now, which will depend on him not having a potion in hand, which I guess it's better to just not draw him anymore. Draw this one silver, try and remodel now. Also, it gives us a chance to draw more governors. So yeah, that looks quite a bit better. Hopefully he doesn't have the potion. Nice. Alright. I didn't get to the... oh, well, I have another governor, don't I? We'll just draw him a lot of cards. Okay, so we can... Well, we don't want to remodel because we want to buy the last governor. So we'll just take a gold. This looks pretty nice, actually. I was going to say I could remodel the potion into hunting grounds, but that's not necessary. I don't know how many of the governors I got. A lot of them. It's probably be good to know that count. He may activate Menagerie here. I can totally handle another silver. It's no big deal. I don't know exactly how to time the greening here. It's not trivial, but you can't just wait. I mean, when he's done playing his turn out, I may go count how many governors everybody has. Or I may just play my turn out and see. I think still trashing copper is good for me. So, okay. I'm going to go look at that real quick. We both open governor. I guess I can just count one of us. So, he got one governor, two governors, three, four, and then I got the rest here. Okay. So I have 6. Well, that's a nice number to have. All the same, and I'm trashed out quite a bit more. Well, we know how to start this turn at least. Sometime, well, okay, let's see how many times I can say well. It's not really worth it to gain 4 golds here and then activate the Menagerie, I don't think. Although I could have played the lookout first, that would have been smart. Now it's not so safe to play it. I misplayed this turn a little bit. I don't know how much it would have made a difference, but I definitely misplayed it. I should have played the lookout first and then seen what was going on there. So Embassy's pretty nice still. Well, it's not that nice, it's okay. Explorer's actually not the worst thing. There's a lookout in here so we can trash it. So do I even want embassies? Are embassies better for me than just like more menageries? And embassy, I mean. Well, I'm not sure that it is, but it may actually just be clearly worse. Okay, so I have a province buy easy, so I could just gain a gold and buy a province. Gain a gold, remodel, and buy a province. You can't do 5. The embassy was probably wrong, though I'm not sure what else to get. The other thing to get would be Explorer. I think Explorer would have been better than Embassy. And then I would have had incentive there to draw through, maybe. I'm not sure. It's okay. I had 3 silvers, so the fiat are worth a point. Probably won't matter, but we'll be getting more silvers, so. I should really watch his. I mean, I should realistically be counting his golds. so I have an idea of a better idea of how many provinces he can get in a turn, but that sounds like more work than I'm going to put into it here. Maybe he can gain 5 provinces. I didn't really think about that, about chopping provinces to end it really quick. That's pretty nice. I don't know if he can do 5, but that would be pretty impressive if he does. If he kills 2 provinces with rebuilds and he would have to, at this point, have 2 golds and the governors in hand and all the rebuilds and stuff, and enough money to buy another province. So, but I did draw him quite a big hand, so it's not out of the question. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of rebuild as giving pile control. Of course. Well, no, that would have been pretty good. So he may have it if he drew well enough here. Well, I don't think I can gain anything. Wow, he activated it there. He has the gold. I don't think he'll have the money to buy one. I think is what he's going to be lacking. Though I can't say for certain. I'm going to be wishing my embassy was a rebuild, I think. They're also just nice. Well, any 5 is nice because you can change it into a fairgrounds defensively on their big last turn. Though I guess our fairgrounds are probably worth 10. We have all the treasures. We have yeah, they're worth 10 pretty easily. Or worth 4. 10 uniques. That is one thing, when you try to end it on your turn, you have to fight all their remodeling. They can send potion into duchy, silvers into Fiat. Silvers are lookouts or menageries into Fiat. And 5 costs into fairgrounds. This is a cool governor board. People don't like governor, but I don't care. I like governor a lot. And I think this is a pretty neat board for it. SCSN is thinking through his stuff, which is good. I'm sure Steph is happy. Although I don't know if he made any misplays. I made a few little ones. I would have preferred my embassy had been either an explorer or a rebuild at this point. But, well, I'll say that until I draw University Embassy off this and I get to play it and activate a Menagerie. Then I'll be singing the praises of Embassy. There are only 7 coppers around. I have 4 of them. So he has at most 3 coppers in his hand. Actually, we know this stuff is in the discard. Right? Because he hasn't shuffled yet. So this stuff is in the discard. So he would need to have like he can mill a couple provinces. Maybe that's enough to win. If he goes up, well, no, that's not enough to win. He doesn't have the money, does he? Maybe he has another gold line around there? Or he's just counting on me not being able to score points without him scoring points? That's certainly possible. So he's just banking on, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. He's banking on me not really having access to points without giving him points, which is fair because there's like, what, 1,000,000 5s and he has 1,000,000 5s in his deck. This is a really smart play by him. It's quite nice. It almost makes me want to start by just remodeling a silver, although that can't be right. Oh boy. So what am I going to have to get to win? I'm going to need like to get pretty lucky. So what will it take? His hand has to be like totally devoid. I can't even, like, if I remodel silvers, there's a good chance he goes just further ahead of me by getting fairgrounds. As long as he saves 1 rebuild so he can kill excuse me. Like if I just go for points but don't end it now, he can wow, this is a tough spot. I guess the second university ended up paying off and the governors weren't quite as nice. I got the split on the governors, but not he had the universities. Okay. Well, let's draw once. Alright. It's this darn I gotta count now to make sure I'll still have the uniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll still have those, or I'll still have enough if I trash this potion. he's gonna go something into fairgrounds too. I wish I didn't have all these provinces. Otherwise I would trash a silver and do a menagerie draw. Obviously, depending on what exactly he gains or what he trashes, I may be able to... Well, no, that's just hopeless. Yeah. I really, I mean, I can't say this enough. I really like his play on this last turn. It's quite nice. This is not even, like, I can't even like gain a 4 hoping to remodel it into a 6 somehow. I have to just keep playing out and hope he eventually doesn't have I don't think there's anything clever I can do with rebuild. So I guess it's better than nothing. This is ugly. Is it just like hope he runs out? Like I can discard a copper here. I can remodel silver duchy, rebuild it into a province, and buy a fairgrounds. Like, is that my best shot? And will I have 10 there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I will. Yeah. I'm not gaining any ground on him. Because I had to draw him 4 cards. I don't know what his hand looks like if he still doesn't have a way to kill the province. He doesn't have a rebuild. That may be what he's thinking about. He gets any points at all. I don't know. If he scores any points, I have to wait a turn. I just have to, like, yeah. I'll say in a second if it comes up. I have to just rebuild the duchy into a fairgrounds and buy another fairgrounds and hope I get another turn. Is the thing. $12, $18. I don't know though. Right? What do I have in here? I have a... Yeah, I guess it has to, right? I have 12. 2 duchies is 18. The fairgrounds is 22. So I can score 7 points here, and that just loses still. So he must have a... He's holding a rebuild. So he can just... I can't even... It's even a little hard for me to replay this room. Yeah. Unless my rebuilds are worth more than I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm 3 off still. Yeah, this is just... He just wins. I also killed my turn too. And he'll just play the rebuild. So that was pretty nice. If he, yeah, I mean, you knew he was going to be able to defensively trash stuff. If he had been missing one more 5 in hand, maybe I'd have gotten away with it, but it was still a long shot either way. Alright. So he was just able to mill too many of those provinces on that one turn. It was a really nice play. Governor, why not? I can't even read the rest of this. Why not Gover? IWB, I can't read your table name. He's going first here. Pretty nice menagerie board. Well, yeah, it's okay. There's nothing else to do. Transmute for gardens. Yeah, this is a pretty uneventful board, I would say. But I'm really bad at procession stuff, so he may stomp me. You can't trash estates except with transmute. It's a really weird board, actually. It's very weak. I don't know. What I'm doing. Is it like so bad you just play Taxman Big Money? Is it that awful? Can't be that awful, right? Do you need estate trashing to make the menagerie work? Buy a feast so you can get a mandarin without putting your treasures back. It's like as soon as you get a good amount of, wow, this is weak board. Is it so bad that Taxman Big Money is the thing? Not sure. I'm gonna try alone. There aren't any fives you want, so if he Taxmans me, I'll just buy a lighthouse, which I was really kind of close to getting anyway. He might take him. Doesn't seem like big enough trashing to get the menu, but maybe. There's nothing happening here. It's not, I kind of like it. Should I buy a mint now? I've got as good a number of treasures as I'm gonna get. We'll say no. So I can get silver buying gold, or I can upgrade a silver and buy a menagerie or a 5 or something. He didn't play a lighthouse, so I might get to attack him. It could help him. At some point we'll start buying mandarins. I may get a mint here. Probably just another gold, though. I don't know. This is hard for me. I don't know if at any point you really want to mint. This is a decent amount of trashing for it. But is it better than just a gold? I kind of think probably not. Alright, whatever. It's not worth worrying about. Here's his province. This is nice. This is nice that he didn't buy one there. He can hit me with anything but the gold thing, and it's okay. The lighthouses missed the shuffle, but I'll take the province now. This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can tax man. I can basically top deck a gold. He played a lighthouse, right? So it doesn't. It's not going to attack him. If it were going to attack him, there might have been consideration to trash a gold, gaining gold, just as a potential to attack him. He needs a duchy now. I don't know what this last card is. It may be like an estate. I kind of wish he had actually attacked me. This would have been okay to shuffle through. He gets another duchy. Yeah, so I don't play the... Well, if I knew what my last card was, I could play the loan, but I don't want to throw 2 golds out of the shuffle. That's nice. He should get a province here, I bet. And he's looking pretty good for his next turn as well. Which he can take it. And I can't tie. This is going to be a hard one to win at this point. Okay, well. That continues. We'll just keep getting duchies. We're not... I don't think we're anywhere near the gardens. He could do a mandarin. That's not impossible. I have to take a duchy, I think. I don't believe I want to play the loan, although there's always a chance it's better. I would probably take a tie here if I'm offered one. Seems like my best shot. But I'm not. So we keep on keeping on. I assume now he just takes it. Yeah. He has to like... Well, I can... Did he play it? Maybe I'll hit his gold. So I'm going to top deck a gold and buy gardens. Wow. He's going to whiff. That was really lucky. Well, I lucked out to be able to hit his gold there. And I mean, I don't know if he would have bought a... His hand was just really bad, actually, was the big thing. So, that's 1-1. Second player's won twice. Governor, no governess. Thanks for adjusting the table name so I could read it. I don't think I've ever had governor or taxman the attack and both the attack and the top deck work out quite so nice for me all at once there. So there's like the only extra gaining is stonemason and jester, which is plenty. You're gonna build an engine here, but the only extra stuff you can gain is like duchies. I'm sorry. The only you can't multi-province. You can only get provinces and duchies, so, or multiple duchies. What am I saying? Who knows? So I'm not sure if the crossroads is worth it or not. It seems, well, I think it probably is. Unless you draw this, then it's not. Alright, I'll get a silver here. This is sad. This is why you should never buy something if you're going to say, I should get an oasis actually. If you're going to say there's no way it can be bad, that's a good sign that you definitely need to skip it because something terrible is about to happen to you. Do we want any silvers? Really? I don't know. We probably want to use Journeyman for draw instead of Stables. But 1 silver might be okay still. Really, you'd rather just play a bunch of Jesters. So let's look for that. We're gonna draw this crossroads again. Well, we didn't do that. I shouldn't have bought that crossroads. That was so stupid. Maybe we can skip the second junk dealer with the oases instead of the silvers. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it'll work out, but alright, let's do this shuffle. We get to play Jester here. It's just copper and Jester left, so I don't need to. The order playing here doesn't matter for me. I guess he gets 2, maybe Menagerie Village, maybe double Menagerie. I don't know why I said Journeyman would be your draw. Menagerie's gonna be your draw. You don't need like a million though. He can have that. So let's get the menageries now. Yeah. Wow. Where's his crossroads? Do I want 1 silver? let's just focus on these. Probably with I think with Oasis we can still get to where we need. He probably gets a Jester now. Jester's not like incredible, though he hasn't been able to trash a lot of his states. It's still nice for stealing stuff, obviously. So we can shop a copper and activate menageries. I'll take one of those. What do I want to do with my turn? It's a good question, actually. Do I just want more more Jesters? I don't know. You probably want some golds to already hoard at some point. Not sure. We can keep cleaning up, though. Okay. So I can double Jester, though that's a little risky, as I don't yet have a village. Though I may be able to stonemason the Jester and do some villages or something. I could get a stables, although that's a little silly. Or I can just get a horde and start greening very shortly. And use my stonemasons to turn golds into stuff I want just right away, because I won't really need them for money. That's an option. If you build more here, you're building into... I can only... yeah. I don't know. I'm not real confident about that. I'm pretty far ahead on trashing. I may actually trash the junk dealer to a stonemason. That could be nice. I guess he'll get a village now. No villages for him. He's passing on those. Okay. So we have to play the crossroads. And then I don't really need the junk dealer anymore. So we can stonemason him for menagerie and village. I don't think I have a win, do I? No. And play the jester and see what we get. Well, sure, I'll take one of those. I just had to lose mine. How convenient. And now I'll trash his copper. Oasis should keep the deck running pretty smoothly without any problems. The golds are mainly just possible stonemason fuel. Oasis gains are nice. He buys a province now, or is he gonna get a horde? This is funny. I didn't buy the silver here, and he did. Of course, he had to get to a junk dealer, and I opened with one, so I cheated a little bit. So I probably should toss the... I'm not sure. These keep hitting. Okay. So, can I end it? That seems really, really unlikely. But I was just thinking by a chain of stonemason village gains, but I don't think I have the draw to support that. So let's play this, and well, let's see what we gain. Alright, that's nice. He'll probably trash it, but still. Now it means, well, it's okay, whatever it is. Should I be like definitely stonemasoning the gold? One, two, three. Maybe I do need the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I'm bad at counting. Okay, so I can stonemason the gold. I gain. Oh wait, whoops. That didn't matter. Oh, he's stuck. I don't know where my villages are. Okay. Now can I end it? I keep saying that. I don't know that it'll ever be true. I don't know if I actually want a pro or a gold this turn. I probably don't. It's likely there was a more aggressive way to go for the piles here, but I don't think that's really necessary. Though, you never know. When you make the game last longer than it needs to, what can happen. Okay. Oh, he resigns. That's fair. Who went first there? He did. Okay. Yeah, the junk dealer opening's really nice for me, and also my shuffles, I had nothing to complain about. I don't know, his shuffles might have been terrible. So that's 2 for me. Menagerie needs buying. We bought it. We bought the menageries. They were there, and they're gonna be bought here too, so don't worry about that. Okay, this is his 3rd start. Again, there's no buy. There's no buy, but the engine is strong. You can get like 1 tunnel. It's just a pretty okay engine all around. Torture's not such a big deal as because of Menagerie, but I'm gonna open with the Young Witch just on the off chance you can block the lookouts. It's not so much that I want a... Well, I mean, I don't think the lookouts are that incredible or anything, but I think they're probably alright. 5 is not the best thing ever. Oh, there's a... Oh, whew. Jeez. There's an 11th card. It's farmland. It's not Grand Market or Alt or something really useful. It's pretty useful, though. I think I want another lookout. He can top deck a lookout, which is pretty cool. I didn't really buy the Young Witch because I think I'll give him a lot of curses. I bought the Young Witch because I want to discard stuff. And I'll buy Minstrel here. Hopefully we don't draw a double lookout. Just 1 lookout is all I'm fine with. I expect him to add in some of these things later on too. Tunnel might be a little early for me. Hooray! Anyways, I'll get a Minstrel now. This is a nice shuffle to trigger, actually. Nobody hit 6. 2 is worthless. Menagerie's nice. This is a cool deck. This is a pretty cool board. You don't have buy, but yeah, I expect a Menagerie. I would rather have a shot at putting that in the deck. I think I'm just going to buy a lot of Wandering Minstrels. I don't think I've trashed enough yet to. These draws are a little depressing. I think my last card. Well, they're like the turn's dead, which means I don't buy something, which sucks. The next turn is pretty good because I these all miss the shuffle. I need to get a Menagerie. He's putting in Torture now. Torture is probably good, but did I give him a curse once, or did he give me a curse? I must have given him a curse once. You can actually I need to buy a Menagerie now. Probably both for my other minstrel, or maybe I should get Torturers. I'm not sure. He Border Village Torture. Yeah, he's going for that. Which is, it's okay. As far as it goes. Now I can get a Border Village. And I either want a Torture or a Menagerie. I think I have too many golds actually for Menagerie to work. Now I get another curse. Boo. He probably plays another Torture on me. No. Should he have played that? Oh. He had another Menagerie. Never mind. Yeah, so he'll play another Torturer here. And I'll just discard, but I probably won't activate the tunnel this time. I have plenty of money. I think well, I know I did. I put the tunnel in too soon. It's still okay though. This is a really crappy draw. This is like a nightmare draw actually. He still only has 2 of those, so we can either, well, Minstrel will be good. Playing these lookouts will be a little risky. I will most likely, if he plays his other Torture, just dump them both and buy a Menagerie. Or should I mean, if I hit 2 junk cards, then it's worth it to gain this curse. If I hit no junk cards and just trash useful things, then I screw myself over. I gained curses before shuffling my deck, so they're all in there, so we'll take the curse. It's not great. It's a miracle I can block. That's another reason I didn't even think about that. That's the main reason why you should keep the lookouts. He probably gets the third border village, or the third torture now. I'm in okay position still. We can handle the curses. He must have just gotten a bad lookout. As long as we get through the deck back to the border villages here. Hopefully he's out of cantrips. Nope. Okay. I have 2 minstrels. The minstrels are my allies in this particular fight. I'll probably just take 2 and discard 1, or discard. We're just like building these decks in the opposite order, pretty much. I have 5 curses. He has. The estates are all gone. So if I trash 2 of them this turn, no big deal. Don't want to do that. Those are all gone. I may whiff on my... Well, I don't have to whiff, right? I can... How bad of a shuffle is this going to be? Huh, interesting. Okay. He's got to look out. Curse him. Well, we're going to trash 2 curses here. Guaranteed. We're going to leave pretty awful hand on top. We're done activating those things. Probably that hand was actually too terrible to leave on top there. If we're honest with ourselves. I let my deck get a little out of control. Just a little bit. That was a misplay, wasn't it? I'm going to have to take the curse here, so there's no... I should have kept those in hand. Oh well. It probably won't matter. Right, I'm going to get the curse no matter what, either from the Young Witch or... Because I didn't have a lookout in hand. That was stupid. I should have kept those. The only way it'll matter is if I draw, like, Young Witch off this Minstrel. Then it'll be frustrating because I'll have depleted my hand size unnecessarily. So that was just bad. Just bad, bad, bad. He can get another gold here. And then he has 8, which is all you need. You just have to try and province every time. turn. Like there's no reason not to. Okay. Well, we're drawing again. That's something. There are 2 curses in the discard. He doesn't have any. I just have 1, so there's like 1 left in these. That's frustrating. That last card is a curse. But I knew what these are that were though, so I should have drawn past anyways, because I wasn't going to leave myself with a bad shuffle regardless. There was no way. Stupid. Now these are as good as anything. Or golds are. Oh, I have a million crappy cards. Oh gosh. Hopefully this is like 3 golds. Well, almost 3 golds, but not enough. Yeah. This is going to be problematic. He'll just province every turn. Easily. Playing this one badly, although he's just like a turn ahead. Unfortunately, a turn is like as much as you get ahead of anybody in this on this board. So you don't have luxuries. Bummer. Maybe he has to play the lookout. I was going to say, I can't imagine him playing the lookout unless he absolutely has to keep his turn going. I think he can set his turn up though, right? Or he should be able to with Scavenger. Oh, he did. Oh, he whiffed. Okay. He's getting Duchy. Yeah, that's a reasonable. Duchy's a good card to get here. I don't know how close I am to, say, Gardens being worth a decent amount for me. I should have looked at how big my deck is. It's got to have 30 cards or so in it. I still just lose though. Even if I rush, if I rush Gardens, he just buys Gardens and then beats me that way. Pretty cool board. Obviously, if I had a couple turns. I mean, this is the only thing I can think of as far as like shuffle luck for me. I had a couple turns early on where I couldn't buy anything. Right, I had Lookout with 2 estates, 2 turns of that, and if those could have been Menagerie turns, I could see this having played out a bit differently. But I didn't. Obviously, I don't see his draws either, and there's a good chance they could have been better too. Neither of us bought border villages for a long time. Maybe we can pile out the golds. That's my plan. We have to tie one. We missed out on our tie on that Taxman game, really. That was the place for it. Menagerie is such a cool card. I mean, when I drew these 5 cards, I was like, whoa. Amazing. I get to activate a Menagerie. Is he thinking about... He must be, like, considering whether he wants to do farmlands. I mean, there's not a whole lot else to be worried about here. I don't think. I still have 3 curses, I guess. Fun. Curses are fun. This is like a whole bunch of golds. We just want to get down there and... Jeez. Yeah. Now there are 4 cards. Well, we'll see. Okay, one of these is a curse. I mean, I might as well buy a farmland, right? Look at this hand. I even took all this nice effort to put... Oh, he gets nothing. Okay. We want the minstrel to come in the middle, right? So we want to... do it this way. Sure, I'll take a gold. Sure, I'll take a torture. Tortures are cool. We gotta try and get around to the... You gotta trash this curse somehow. I assume his next hand is just... No, there's just zero way it can be dead. But I guess if I'm buying farmland here, I'll be back in a position to actually beat him. Oh, I have... Oh, he discards... Look, why is he... Oh, I was to say, why is he discarding? He's got a menagerie. Okay, so... There's another torturer in here. Yeah. So I can activate Menagerie. But what good does that do me? Just none. Does me zero good. And what have I discarded? Tunnel. Gold Province. This last card's a lookout. And gold. So I can try and trash this last curse. This was super dumb, wasn't it? I was just trying to trash the curse, but that was still just awful. Okay. Now we've got a gold on top of our deck. Gosh, jeez, I'm an idiot. Or a province on top of our deck. Oh well. I was trying to get the point so that I would have a chance to win. But he'll... I don't know, I guess if he's afraid he might actually pass on the... My gardens aren't worth enough yet though, because I had to trash 1,000,000 golds there. Yeah, that was dumb. This is stupid. My gardens are pretty close too. Oh well. So he can... So if he goes for it, well, if he goes for it, he'll be safe. But in theory, I could draw my deck and trash the curse and beat him. But I can't really draw my deck. It's the bigger problem. I should have just taken the... I mean, really, I only poisoned one of my cards. I poisoned my hand with a province. But the rest of these were just random. There may have been a more intelligent way of doing that to get the curse in the discard. There was at some point a way to get a copper trashed, I think, if I'd been tracking my deck really well. But I wasn't. So that's out of luck. That's not a possibility. He didn't gain quite as many golds as me, though, so he may be a little more difficult for him to do the farm landing. I don't know that that's actually true, but he can do it. We'll see. The hard thing with farmland is just remembering to not to throw it on there. Okay, so he's not going for the province yet, which is, I think, the right call. Maybe. I mean, obviously, if he knew my hand, he'd do differently, but he doesn't know my hand. Those are just 2 points right now. Of course, if he gets it here, then he can... Hopefully he just revealed triple province. That would be the ideal case. Nope. Well, probably another draw card in there. I'm going to need him to have another dead turn, though, because I will just be able to score some points this turn. This is assuming I even can score any points this turn. Hopefully I can score some points this turn, and then he'll have to have a dead turn for me to catch him, which is less and less likely as he scavenges stuff. So it's still not impossible. Okay. Well, there goes the curse. So we know the curse is in the discard, along with a bunch of other garbage. We really need to save one lookout to change into a duchy. Okay. Nine isn't enough. 9 is the most I can get this turn. 9 is short, so it doesn't even look like we're going to trash the curse. Discarded copper gold province. Yeah. I guess we can see what happens here, but probably want the gold. I guess we could have gained 10 because that upped my gardens actually. No, because trashing the curse would have put it down. Okay, so I still don't have enough money to do what I was going to do I? Well, if we need him to have a dead turn, then I don't have enough money to do the lookout. Yeah, I do. What am I talking about? Okay. I just went up on the gardens, so those are not a risk. They're not going to go more, so I'll take nothing. We have to play this lookout first. Well, he's probably shooting off here. It certainly looks like it. Yep. He just has to get to 6 because he'll have a farmland or something in hand. If only I could have... Well, it didn't matter because the gardens ended up being worth the 5. He must have it already. Oh, he's... Yeah. He's just doing it the guaranteed way, which is always the best way to do these things. Alright, that was a nice game. The openings, we went to the same place roughly. I would point to my lookout estate hands. That's where I would lay the blame. He'll probably say like, he'll probably just say that the scavenger lets him trash a lot faster. I don't know. It was close in any case, so. This is like a big goons board. But there was also highway, so there's probably... Nope. Should be me now, right? I'm gonna be right back. That would have been a really nice board for first player, but actually would have been a really, really nice board for first player. Looks like we had good timing, SCSN and I. I say that last board looked really good for first player. I don't know that that's actually true. It just looked like a really fast board to me, so I don't really know how to decide if a board is good for first or second player. Sometimes I say that, but I have no idea if I'm just spouting nonsense. Most likely. It sounds fancy though, right? FM stack, what? Jeez. Looks like I need to change the name of this thing. This is so much fun. Don't you all love watching us restart? Looks like he may have got caught in limbo. There's always this risk when you come back to the lobby that you'll get stuck. It's a tough maneuver to perform. Getting into a game on this website. I don't know what happened to him. I like people cheering USA, even though this is not a... this is just me playing. There's no affiliation with the World Cup thing or something. We're just never gonna make it. Probably the one time we do make it, one of us will hit resign. Yeah, I think he had a Water to Winter USA question mark. Someone do USA upside down question mark. Or, Mexico upside down question mark. Jeez. We may just at some point have to say SCSN just gets to go first. The dance. All right. All right. I was reading the chat, but I'll close it now. So, there's no villages. But Butcher's really good with Peddler. And Butcher's okay with gaining gold from Soothsayer. Butcher's really good here. I think I'm going to open Silver Oasis. This will be a butcher. I can get a $6 peddler. I think Soothsayer's less good. Your ideal thing is like playing a bunch of these guys and then buying a peddler or something. So there's some risk here of drawing the butcher and not being able to change anything. But if I discard a copper now, there's some risk of drawing another estate, and then I can't buy a second butcher, so I would rather have the second butcher. This is going to be Oasis Menagerie. Maybe the second butcher should have been a laboratory. I'm not positive. So close, yet, as they say, so far away. He might take a peddler, I'm not sure. Peddler or laboratory? I don't think you need a third butcher. I can buy a peddler here. Probably this ought to be a menagerie. I'll save the tokens. I don't actually know if saving the tokens is all that important. Depends on what you butcher, I guess. I may want more Oasis before I get more of these other things. So drop a copper. I think I would like the Oases. They're pretty nice with Menagerie like that. There's not a tremendous amount of, maybe he gets lab, maybe gold, okay. I'm keeping the estate just for butcher fodder. Too bad about the old second butcher showing up. It's pretty normal though. Okay, so we'll butcher this into a menagerie. Do we want a gold? Or do we just want peddlers? What does a gold even do for us? I think the idea of gold would be that you lets you buy some provinces. That might be true, but Oasis can let you do that too. Well, it's worse butcher target than another peddler. This is sad. No Oasis in hand. Is he just gonna buy province? I will probably be... Oh, he drew a butcher. That sucks. He still buys a province. It still sucks that he drew butcher though. Okay, I'm gonna keep these for now. And then I'm going to send this. Maybe I should send the copper to an oasis. I have 3 menageries. So 4th good. I'm gonna make it an oasis. And then buy a peddler. I just need a few double province turns, so he probably has a menagerie. Okay, he's just gonna do that by peddler. This is a really nice turn. I'll be able to double province here. If I draw butcher, I don't activate the menagerie. Right, that's the... If I discard a copper and play a peddler, the only way I don't activate menagerie is if I... Well, I don't need multiple peddlers, so let's get rid of those. I just need the one. And now we should track, because if we leave a butcher, that's good. So we have a butcher here and something else, like a copper. So would we rather have a butcher on top guaranteed, or just a yeah. Now I just leave a copper on top guaranteed. That's way worse. Why was I... Well, whatever. That's probably bad. Do I want 2 butchers, though? Surely I keep the butchers. Both the butchers. For now, at least. Jeez. If he double provinces here, which he can because he has an estate. How many coin tokens does he have? Yeah, like I'm screwed. I'm totally screwed. He's got a turn here that is for sure good enough to double province. And I can't, like a duchy does nothing for me. Double province is a win. Yeah, he wins. He just wins easy. Because he has like 6 tokens, yeah. Jeez. That sucks. I needed to be able to butcher something and get a duchy, but there was no coming back from 2 provinces there anyway. I had to buy the province. Alright, well, the best we can hope for now is a tie. Maybe we'll tie this last game and we'll go 3.5, 2.5 and swap. It sucks when you have more menageries and oases and stuff than them and you have the dead turn, but that happens. I wonder, people are saying in the chat silly misplay. I don't know which one they're referring to. I believe there were misplays. I just can't tell exactly what you people are talking about based on the log alone. It must have been at the end. But if someone wants to clarify that, Steph, I guess, he said silly misplay, and I wasn't sure exactly what thing. Okay, so this looks like a just there's nothing here. Do you like rogue, heavy rogues, university for 1,000,000 rogues, and try duchy? I mean, is that even a thing? So there's no, I swear, somebody in the chat is probably saying Counting House Coppersmith University Market. That is not a thing. It's not a thing. It'll never be a thing. Prince is pretty awful. Prince of Coppersmiths, I guess, is a thing. Do you just do silvers into rogue, or do you get a university? Is one university worth it? Are you really going to be able to steal enough of their duchies? What if they just buy 5 rogues, open silver and buy 1,000 rogues instead of gaining them with university? How does that compare? They can't play that many. They can play a rogue a turn. It can whiff. Rogue is really scary here, though. So maybe does that mean you just don't... This sounds awful what I'm about to do. Potion here for university just because of rogue. I don't know. The board looks garbagey enough, but I don't really want the herbalist. I don't care too much about buying a bunch of universities. I just want enough that I don't get buried in rogues. And so I don't really care about top decking the potion. I wouldn't care here if I got a 3rd one or not. It's not a big deal. And then, do I already start on the duchies? I think I do. I may take a market. I'm not sure why. He activates Menagerie, which is really depressing. He hits my market already. Here that comes back. This is not helpful. This is more what I expect Menagerie to do. We'll probably just end up bouncing around a lot on throwing garbage in and out. So you can get a counting house if you feel like getting a counting house. Maybe, well, there might be a place for rushing the menageries since I am ahead. He activates again. That is so depressing. He at least is just killing markets repeatedly. Alright, we split those. He may kill... Oh. I'm gonna buy green here. I'll just everything. Since the rogues are gone, I'm gonna try and pile. There we go. This is my Menagerie turn. He may hit a duchy, but I'll get the duchy back. He doesn't have he doesn't have 2 rogues. Things look okay for me. I may actually be able to win this turn if I am lucky on my money.